Hello and welcome to Michelle and Linda's video. Today we're going to talk about staging. This is our favorite topic. So as you all know, the most important step actually in a buyer presentation, or when a buyer is coming to see a house, is of course the first 45 seconds or even less is when they decide, when they make the decision whether they're going to purchase a home or not. So this is where staging comes in. It's super important that they fall in love with the house and that they then are open to discover more about the property. So let's take you through this step. This is one of the many samples that we have of homes that we've staged here in Coconut Grove, Coral Gables and Pinecrest. And we like to use this one as an example because of course this property has not been lived in. It's actually been completely renovated and there was no furniture. So we recommended that the seller use our staging services that are actually, in this case, I mean, sometimes when it's like a light staging like this, we're able to help the client and do it with the furniture that we have in our warehouse. So look, what we did is we created like an environment so that the buyer can picture himself or herself in the space and also can get an idea also as to how they're going to lay the furniture. If this was empty, it would be very cold. It would not give any feeling of wanting to belong or wanting to be in this space. So see, it feels like it's very simple, but still it gives like just an air of making it warm and making the client wanting to live here. So Linda and I believe that we're not just selling a house, we're actually selling the lifestyle. And so it's very important to show the exterior also. The exterior is going to be 50% of the decision making as to whether the buyer decides to purchase the property or not. And so we make sure that the garden looks immaculate, and also that you've created different seating areas, different eating areas, different playing areas, so that it's all coherent and makes sense to the buyer that this is the right property for them to purchase, because it's going to be able to fulfill all of their needs. If it's a family, there's also a playground and things like that that have been thought out and integrated. In this instance, this is a townhouse. What we do is there's a very big terrace, so we suggested to the seller that he should also do something in the exterior. He should also stage a little bit the outside, so that people can see and visualize that not only can you sit out here, but you can also enjoy a nice meal out on the terrace, and you've got enough space to entertain a number of people. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. We can give a lot of advice also to any seller as to what sort of tile they should be using, of course what sort of color they could do for the walls, what sort of window treatments also they could add. And of course what we do here too, we don't really do, there's no need to stage a kitchen, I would say, but what's important here is to show that yes, you can have like a breakfast area in the kitchen. That's very important for someone who's working and who's interested in getting the kids off to school quickly and then preparing something quick in the morning. So that's one thing that we focused on in this kitchen, is showing that yes, there is plenty of room for a breakfast area. So we've also in the past helped our clients with bathroom renovations because, contrary to popular belief, you can do it for really great prices. It doesn't have to cost that much money. We could do something very similar. And we look forward to discussing your project with you. Every project is different, and we're here to discuss your specific needs. Thank you.